the way. I'm sorry, like it won't go away. Okay, so I'm gonna teach you some easier ways to travel or prepare to go traveling. So this is gonna be traveling done easy. So imagine that you're sitting on a plane alone as a child, and you're sitting by a strange man, and he just offers you ice cream. You have to take it because you're on an airplane, and all you hear in your mind is your mom saying, like, don't take candy from strangers. Or maybe you lost shotgun on a long car trip and you're stuck in the back crammed by like a bunch of suitcases and everything. I'm sure y'all can relate to like one of those situations, and I'm here to help you figure out how to get out of those situations. So whenever you're traveling by plane, train, or maybe taxi, the transportation should be hassle-free. Okay, so how many bags should you bring? Well, whenever I surveyed y'all, the majority of you have traveled by airplane or train, so those are the two transportations I focused on. If you're traveling by airplane, you need one suitcase, large suitcase, and then one small carry-on. And then if you're traveling by train, just pack one large carry-on. That's all you really should bring because it's a huge hassle to bring a suitcase, but if necessary, bring a super small one. The reason for this is because whenever trains are set up where they're really cramped because they want to fit as many people as possible, they don't have a place for you to put your luggage. Your carry-on, it might be on the top, but that gets filled up really easily, so a lot of people have to like hold on to their own carry-on. If you have a suitcase, you're going to be taking up a seat, or you're going to have to take up an aisle. And whenever you're exiting a train, they don't give you time to get all your stuff, and you're just going to have a huge mob of people getting up at one time and just carrying your suitcase around. It's a mess. Trust me, I've done it. Okay. So how do you pack a suitcase where you can just fit everything in there if you're only bringing like one? When you're packing for an airplane, which 2/3 of y'all have been on the plane, here's a video that's going to show you what to do, and you can click on that.
And for expert advice, we've asked the cabin crew for their ideas. After all, when you fly 24/7, you know a thing or two about how best to get it all in. So, where to start? Lay everything you want to take out on your bed or the floor to make the job easier. Once you see how much you want to take with you, be brave and eliminate about a third. Because the truth is, like your wardrobe, you never seem to use as much as you do, and that will make the job a whole lot easier. Here's how to do it and arrive with as few wrinkles as possible. Start with your shoes. Stuff underwear or socks inside to both hold the shape of your shoe and use every square inch of space. Footwear packed heel to toe makes an ideal foundation layer. Once your shoes are firmly in place, fill awkward gaps with very soft items such as t-shirts, jerseys, socks or tights. The idea is to try and create an even layer. If you can roll any of the items, even better. Interleaving bulkier items such as jeans, suits, skirts and dresses will minimize creasing and maximize space. Here's how to do it. Lay out the first garment with one end inside the suitcase and the other end draping over the edge. Now put the next item on top of this, but place it the other way round. Continue in this way, layering all items and alternating the edges inside to get another even layer. Finally, one by one, fold the garments back in. Don't include your collared shirts in this process. We'll show you how to pack these shortly. Now we need to create some magic space. Throw a bag from the dry cleaner on top of your packing. Due to its slipperiness, the clothes will naturally adjust underneath to fill the pockets of air that may be trapped between all those folded layers. Next up, non-clothing items such as toiletries, books and cameras. These awkward shaped objects should be placed towards the middle to give maximum protection. Remember to double bag your toiletries to ensure stain-free clothes and gunk-free cameras. Top tip. Instead of rolling belts up, save space by slipping them along the inside edge of your case. Place those beautifully folded shirts
Alright, so you get the general idea. I've traveled like a lot of places, especially this summer, and at the very start of summer, I was just folding clothes randomly. I was packing enough for 3 weeks when I was staying for 1 week, and it was a huge hassle. I was losing things, everything. I had shampoos exploding all over my clothes, and whenever I would like be looking for something in a hotel room, my stuff would just be scattered all over the place. It was just unnecessary. So towards the middle of summer, I started up looking at more efficient ways to pack, and that actually really helps you out. And your clothes don't wrinkle or anything, it's magic. When you're packing for a train, which 5 nights ago I've been on a train, I was going to bring an example of how to do a carry-on, but I knew that we were kind of in a time crunch with people. So basically you're going to do the same process as the suitcase, but you're going to just shove it in a duffel bag or a backpack or something. Okay. So what's next? Well, now it's time to go to the airport or the train station, and despite how early in the morning it is, you need to get yourself together. Like, you need to wake up and just get your act together. You need to consider everyone that's around you. So a lot of people get the moodiest or the grouchiest whenever they're not eating. So the first thing you need to do is eat. Find the nearest cafe, buy yourself an energy drink and a snack. It doesn't have to be like a Monster, maybe a coffee or like a sugary juice. And then purchase another snack for on the airplane because they only give you like peanuts and it's not satisfying. Also consider the allergies. One time I bought a Snickers bar, and whenever I got onto the airplane, they told us that they won't be serving peanuts and that we couldn't eat any peanut products. So I was on a 4-hour plane ride and had nothing to eat because somebody had a peanut allergy. Consider the sound and smell. My mom once had somebody sit next to her with KFC chicken, and she said it smelled bad, it was super loud, it was just disgusting and a mess. If you get like a baby bottle pop and you spill it all over yourself on the airplane, it's not only going to be on the person next to you, it's going to be on you, and you're going to be uncomfortable the entire time. I have found in a lot of airports that they do have cafes outside before you check in, but in the Houston one, there is only one. Such as in the one in New York, though, there's like Dunkin' Donuts and everything around there, so just get that as quickly as possible because... Okay. Whenever you're waiting in line for tickets, just be polite. There's going to be children running around, and there's not much the parents can do about that. You need to put yourself in their shoes. And whenever you're walking or sitting around in the airport, a lot of us have traveled just for vacations and stuff, but basically the airports are full of business people, and they're not here to linger around. They want to get from one destination to another. So just walk in a straight line in your aisle. Those rolly suitcases, I know they're hard to handle, but just roll it behind you, just to be respectful to the other people around. So once you can easily handle all of this stuff right there, how do you deal with people who are trying to interact with you? So when somebody offers you something, do not take it. Airports, we've all heard like of bombs or something being handed to you, and I'm not saying somebody's going to give you a bomb, but you just never know. And do not accept it. Be as polite as possible. If somebody offers you food, maybe say you're not hungry. If somebody offers you an item, maybe say that you already have it, but never accept anything from anybody. When I was a child, somebody offered me ice cream when I was on the plane. It was unwrapped and everything, just gave me an ice cream cone. I might have taken it and eaten it, but do not do that. When someone keeps asking you questions, always answer politely because, like I said, you don't know that person. But do not give away your personal information. You're on an airplane. You don't know who this person is or where they came from. If you want a silent trip, whenever maybe the flight attendant comes up, put your headphones in whenever they're asking the person next to you if they want a drink or something, or grab a book and start reading it, or start writing as a hint of, hey, like, leave me alone, please. If you have no problem talking, keep the questions coming. That's up to you. I don't like talking to strangers, so I read. So now you know how to prepare and handle the